move my mic a second. I've finally had a good week in this bloody game. Yeah, Gabriel, my absolute hero. Big decision to bring him in, I think. You know, it looked like Timber was going to play this week, but I just thought, no, Gabriel he's better than Timber. He's the second best player in this game, and I went for him. I guess obviously Timber did really well as well, but good old Gabriel, eh? Let's have a quick look at my team. So we're 258k overall now. So I've had a 100k green arrow this week, which we will definitely take. Gabriel and Timber owner. Fair enough, mate. Maybe I could have done that this week, but I could only really afford to use one transfer. So yeah, we'll take that. Yesterday was interesting. I was out for dinner, so I didn't actually watch all the games, but I saw the scores coming in between moments and stuff, and I was quite happy to see that Gabriel scored. I parked up at home, and there was the goal. I was very, very pleased to see it. Yeah, it does lead to the question: this Gabriel Hall, like, what is the best Arsenal triple up, right? Who we got in the chat? Baller X, Andy, Killian, QPR Isaac, Nixie, Lalix. Good to see you all. I'm so annoyed I listen to content. Oh, mate. Cunha's fine. I don't... You know, it's really... People saying buy Cunha before he played Wolves is... You can't tell me that's a bad decision, right? Surely. Gabriel... Gabriel. Cunha playing against Wolves. It was a good player to bring in. I'm not having it. I wonder how many people actually captained him. Is there a way of finding out? So these are the players that are threats to me. Thiago's my main threat this week, really, which is good. I think I've dodged all of my threats. Let's have a look at live FPL, see if we can find out. Ooh. Live FPL is not working. Try it again. No, it doesn't seem to be working. Okay. Let's go on FPL and see if it's got captaincy stats. Status. Haaland is the most captained player, but does it say how many have captained Cunha? How can we find that out? Does anyone know? John in goal for Forest. Forest are not great at the moment, are they? Everton are probably the defence to look at getting in, really, with how many clean sheets they're keeping. I think my transfer next week might be Raya to Pickford, to be honest with you. I need to do it by also considering when I'm going to get Bruno Fernandes back in my team. That's the only question I've got, really. How many people captained him? See if we can find out. $200,000 people have already bought Gabriel. People have bought Rodgers. Do you think Rodgers is an option in this game now after that game against Arsenal and the fact that he's obviously been overperforming his data? Who will I be selling? I think Cunha, mate. I'll just do Cunha straight back to Bruno Fernandes, I think. You know, like, regardless of the fixtures, because I think there's three main sort of uses of transfers, I think, across the game in coming weeks. One of them would be bringing back Bruno Fernandes when he's fit. One of them is obviously getting Gabriel in. I think, you know, he's the second best player in the game behind Haaland at the moment. And the other one is getting on Chelsea, I think, because the Chelsea fixtures, let's have a quick look. I've got Gu in my team. Can we zoom in? There we go. The Chelsea fixtures from like 21 onwards, that 24, 25, 26, 27 run is crazy. I think Bruno's probably back for the Manchester derby. So if we go on Cunha's fixtures, they obviously play for the same team. I think Bruno's already pushing for a return to training, but I think they'd be silly to, we haven't got that long until Well, even Gameweek 21 is less than a week away. Well, so I reckon he's back for Saturday the 17th against Man City. That would be my view. Obviously a bit of a break after next week as well. I'm looking forward to that. It's been very full on with football, hasn't it? 2 seconds. Gabriel's gone up by 0.2 already. Yeah, it's insane, isn't it? Cunha to Palmer in 22. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to do Saka to Palmer, I think. And then I'll have Gabriel. So the only thing for me is, the painful thing for me is Declan Rice's status. Because if he's back for Game Week 20, which I don't know if it'll be the case, it sounded like he had a knock. So it could heal by Game Week 20. I think I want to do Cherky to Rice at some point. But it's just how much longer can I put up with Cherky in my team for? Because I think, you know, his minutes are secure for Sunderland, given, I think, how he's been performing. He should surely start this week. Just go and pick team. So I think his minutes are safe for Sunderland this week. And then he's got Chelsea, which is obviously not the best fixture, but he's in good form at the moment, and they could do something in that game. And honestly, there's such a shortage of options in the game, like midfield at the moment. So if we go on Solio a second. Projections, right? Top midfielders next 5 weeks. Let's have a look. 6 weeks, doesn't matter, does it? Position, midfielders, right? Saka, Palmer, Foden, Szoboszlai. It's just not that inspiring. And other than Szoboszlai, who I don't really rate, to be honest, I think Rice has got to come into my team for Cherky for me. Cherky is all the way down there for minutes. Because I think it's based on his minutes. I can't get excited about Szoboszlai. I'm sorry. I don't think... I'll say that and he'll score this week, but I'd almost argue that Gravenberch is better. Like, you look at what Gravenberch has been doing this season. You have a look at him. It's time for Palmer. He plays Man City this week, mate. But if you're sure... But yeah, Gravenberch, 7 attacking returns. He's averaging, well, a bit of DEFCON. He's not bad at all. Like, 7 attacking returns from 16 games, bit of DEFCON. 5.7 million. He's not bad at all, really. And, like, I think we've got to game week 19 now, so we're halfway through the season. I think, you know, I was previously of the opinion that his returns were a little bit fluky, and they're obviously not consistent, but he's getting them. You know, I don't think he's bad at all. So I think I'd argue that Gravenberch is actually better than Szoboszlai. That sounds a bit mad, probably saying that. But yeah, that's my team next week. I'm just... Kudus. Oh, I can't get excited about Kudus, mate. Vandenberg plus Minte to Gabriel and Stack. Yeah, I like any move that gets you Gabriel, but I'm not sure about Stack. How much is Stack in the game at the moment? 4.9, okay. So who are the best mids? 4.9 and below. Go on Solio, quick, have a look. I do wonder when Dewsbury Hall's going to be back as well. I think he could be an interesting shout when he is. Solobs is for Liverpool fans, yeah. He's also a handsome bastard, to be fair to him. I do wonder when Dewsbury Hall's going to be back as well. Surely that's not too far away. He's definitely going to be an option when he is. It's almost a case of like buying Stack. I think, honestly, I would almost consider, it might sound mental, but I'd almost consider buying Dewsbury Hall with the knowledge that he's probably going to be back in a couple of weeks. Because Stack, I mean, how often are you realistically going to have Stack in your team? And I think by picking Stack, you're almost like, you're preparing a transfer to get Dewsbury Hall in a few weeks' time. So, it sounds mental, I know, but I'd almost be more inclined to bring in an injured Dewsbury Hall and then just wait a week or two. It sounds crazy, right? I'm inclined to agree with you, Nixie, to be honest with you. Devaney's decent as well, to be fair, I'd agree. But I think once I think Munoz will be back soon, and obviously Sarr comes back from AFCON, so I'm not sure you can really say that anymore. Yeah, that is the only thing really with my team, isn't it? Let's have a look. So if I want to get to my ideal team, how can I do that? So I want to get rid of him, want to get rid of him, want to get rid of him. Yeah, Cortex, we'll have one of those coming out this afternoon before I head out for New Year's Eve, I think. Should we pick the wildcard team together on stream? I'm kind of struggling as to who I'd actually want in my team at the moment if I was on a wildcard. I think the Rice injury is really annoying. I'd probably pick him, but then I'd say, here's some alternatives. So we'll go Rice. I'd probably pick, you know what? I'd probably pick Thiago. I think I'm crazy, but I'd probably pick Thiago. You got to have Foden. You kind of got to have Saka. Cunha, I think, it still makes sense to have. You got to have Gabriel. I think I'd pick Pickford in goal. Yeah, Michael Keane looks like he's injured, mate. Who else would you have? We'll go Thiago. See what we can do with him. Rodgers. Oh. Can you? I'm not sure I can hang my hat on Solio, and we're looking at projected points here, so they're both in the description blob. You got Solio and you got Fantasy Football Hub. Both of them, there's a link to join in the description. Rodgers, really? All right. And then I've got no money. I'm finding it really hard to pick a wildcard team, to be honest with you. Maybe it's a 4-4-2. I'm gonna put Rice in it, and then we'll pick what? Devaney. Remove Saka. Yeah, but who do you pick? I guess Timber as well. Who's the third defender? Palmer? Yeah, I guess. I guess we go Palmer, don't you, if you're on a wild card. Dewsbury Hall. Yeah, but then I don't have enough cash. I guess you get rid of Rodon, can't you? Newcastle defender, Everton defender. Yeah, I guess you go Chow, don't you? Or Lewis Hall. Should we go Lewis Hall? Lewis Hall. I still don't have enough cash, though. I guess you go Devaney. Nah, you got to have Eki TK. You got to have Eki TK, I think. Remove Gay, he's got to go. 4.4 million. I think I have to remove Hall as well. Can't quite go for him. I think Dorgu. Or Heaven. Alderete. And then we got 5.8. Chow's going to come in. How much is Hall? Chow is what? There we go, Chow then. Oh, I can't get him because he's already in. Timber. That's probably the team, isn't it? A 4-4-2. I'm just going to take a screenshot of it. Bear with, guys. Because we've just made the greatest wildcard team in human history, I'm going to take a screenshot. Probably leave Alderete out. Bear with. Okay. Keep Rice if you own, I agree. And then I'll say, when I make the video, I'll say, yeah, I've got Rice. He's obviously a doubt. Pick Rodgers if you don't fancy him. But Rice long term is really good, isn't he? Mate, I was looking at Paquetá because I caught the end of Andy Let's Talk FPL's deadline stream, and I saw that he had Paquetá in his team, and I was thinking, bloody hell, he's a genius. But then, so Paquetá hasn't returned since game week 11, so you'd have had him in your team all that time to get the 13-pointer in game week 19. I think it's crazy. Yeah, I do think you need to think about getting Bruno Fernandes in as well. I agree. Saka the best captain. Let's have a look. He sold Paquetá before. No. He got rid of Paquetá. Oh, mate. Guide. So yeah, next week. Who's the best captain next week? I think it's still Haaland, isn't it, really? You're not going away from Haaland, are you? Surely. You could actually argue that Gabriel is an option. You got rid of him a couple of weeks ago and bought him back. Fair enough. What genius. Saka, I'm not sure. Especially with Caicedo suspended, right? I think we could give, with that Caicedo suspension, I guess we could give Cherky an extra game as well, couldn't we? Captain Dorgu. I don't think we're going to do that. How many yellows has Caicedo got then? No way has he picked up 10 already. Surely not. Oh, 5 yellows. That'd be it then. Wow. That's silly, isn't it? Would you do Gahey to Gabriel? Yeah. I think you need to get Gabriel in, mate. Couldn't your captain brought in Keane for Richards for a -4? Livid. Oh, mate. Mate, that is a nightmare. Sorry to hear that. Captain Gabriel. I do think he's a shout. I do think he's a decent shout, you know. Yeah. Don't hate it. I don't have a quiz because I've been busy this morning. We did a podcast for the Cartel, so I didn't have time to prepare much for this stream. So what we'll do is we'll go through the fixtures. Well, so we've just done a wildcard team, haven't we? I'll tell you what. I'll go through what my plans are with my team. So I'm going to reset the team. Yes. Import. Good to see you, by the way, Laura. Sorry I missed your message. So here's my team. I was thinking about doing Cherky to Declan Rice, but I think that can probably wait because, especially with no Caicedo for Chelsea, I reckon Cherky's a good shout. Still thinking about doing Raya, but maybe I just sit on my hands with transfers this week and just do nothing, and then have 3 free transfers. And then buy Sanchez afterwards because the Chelsea fixture run begins when, then I'll have 3. Maybe I'll just sit on my hands. I don't think the Rice injury is bad at all. I think he'll be fine. I think it's a knee, like a knock on his knee. Said it was quite swollen, so he got through the game week 18 fixture. But yeah, it sounds like he's got knock on his knee, so I'm sure he'll be all right. I'm sure he'll be okay. And then we get to game week 21. I do Raya to Sanchez. Hopefully this is all making sense. So I do Raya to Sanchez in game week 21. Then he's got the great fixtures that he has. I also have more in the bank, so I can then do, when he's back, which I won't do that week, I can then do Cherky to Rice. which I think makes sense. And then I can do Saka to Bruno Fernandes. I think that's pretty cool moves, isn't it? And then I can also get in another Arsenal defender when they play Forest. Maybe do Chow to Timber, something like that. Oh, Palmer's... I've done the wrong moves. We need to get Palmer in. Yeah, I think that's fine. Wouldn't trust the Chelsea goalkeeper. Yeah, but they've got good fixtures. Anyway, that's kind of my rough plans. Should we talk about the games? So obviously we had Burnley-Newcastle. No clean sheet for Newcastle. Wissa scored. I think that was his first Premier League start for Newcastle. I think it means Voltemada as an option is just dead, really. How many minutes did he get? 10. Yeah, he's dead, really, as an option now, isn't he? Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton. So Bruno G is just... he's good, isn't he? 10-pointer. He's good. Can't deny it, he's a good option. Assist for Gordon. I put him in my free hit draft, so I guess you can count the decent enough, I suppose. Who else did we have? Yeah, Defcon. Chow got Defcon, so I guess he came away with a 4-pointer. Not too bad. Burnley, I wonder how long they're gonna stick it out with Scott Parker until he goes. Really, I do wonder how long he's gonna be in the that job. That's probably it, really, isn't it? We'll move on. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 2. I heard Chelsea fans were booing the Palmer substitution, but you've got to understand that he's been injured. Like, it's just precautionary, you know. You can't take these risks with these players. Reno Edits, I'll try and do one, mate. You didn't even say please, bro. You don't pay for these videos. So yeah, is what it is with Palmer. I think maybe he still needs a couple more weeks to properly get up to speed, I guess. Enzo with a goal as well. Came away with a 9-pointer. I do wonder with the Chelsea fixtures coming up whether he can still be a good option in the game, because he's still putting up 0.59 expected returns per 90. Like, there's still decent numbers. It's not bad at all. Yeah, assist for Esteban Garnacho. You're not picking any of them. Caicedo, 5th yellow, so he's banned for the Man City game. I think it opens the door for, you know, Man City to... That's a good fixture now for Man City, I think, without Caicedo. Bournemouth, another assist for Semenyo. So he's done very well in recent weeks. 4 returns in 4 games. But honestly, Arsenal next, and then I think he goes to Man City. Like, maybe 2 more games left for Bournemouth. Sorry, I've got to take out my Invisalign. It's doing my absolute nutting. Bear with. Where's the case? Left it in the bathroom. Yeah, it's doing my nutting. I need to do something about my speech. It's doing my nutting. Anyway, we'll have to carry on. But yeah, I think that's the end of Semenyo, really, isn't it? Because he's off to Man City soon. You take your returns and run, really. That's probably it, really, isn't it? Mate, you got to stop spamming the chat. Then we got Everton 2, Forest. Forest are pretty hopeless, aren't they? Pickford, clean sheet, 6 saves, so he's done all right recently. I think Pickford is now the top scoring goalkeeper in the game, which is pretty good going. Brentford at home, who are terrible away. Wolves, Villa, Leeds. I think the fixtures are pretty good. So yeah, 6 saves for Pickford. Garner was the star of the show. 16-pointer for him. I tell you what, James Garner's points not been too bad in recent weeks. He's just another one of those sort of bonus magnet midfielders, isn't he, really? What else do we have? Obviously, Michael Keane being injured. That's got to be a shame for owners of him. He's probably done now as an option, really, isn't he? Because I'd imagine Branthwaite's not too far off, and they're probably going to be back around the same time, right? But you got John, yeah, and he keeps going on about John, but he scored 1 point, mate. I know you got 2 4 million goalkeepers in John and Dubravka, who seem to be playing every week at the moment, but John 6-1-2-1, not enough points for me, mate. West Ham 2, Brighton 2. Bowen is probably the main talking point from that game. You know, regardless of how West Ham play, he seems to score goals pretty comfortably. So he is a good option, especially when they got Wolves and Forest in the next couple. I mean, you got to think those are games that they need to win those games to West Ham, and if they do, surely Bowen is going to be amongst the goals. So yeah, Jarrod Bowen, he's an option. What else have we got? Paquetá, so goal and assist for him, 13-pointer. We were talking about Paquetá at the start of the stream, right? Fixtures are good, to be fair, but he hadn't returned before Game Week 19. He had not returned since Game Week 11, and that was a 4-pointer. So you can pick Paquetá, sure, but just know that that's the amount of points that he scored in previous fixtures. Brighton, Minte assists, so his minutes have not been great recently, have they? I'm not sure Minte's the one, but they do have Burnley next. One player I'm fairly interested in is Van Heck. She obviously got a 0-pointer because they conceded 2 goals, but he's not too bad. And Brighton are not too bad defence. Minte was subbed with an injury. Yeah. I haven't seen an update on Minte, mate. Not yet. And then we got the Arsenal game. 4-1 against Villa. I think that's pretty much them as... that's them settled as favourites for the title now, I think, isn't it? That was a real 6-pointer for them. Gabriel's the star. I think Gabriel is the best Arsenal asset in the game. 76 minutes, so he got subbed before they conceded their goal, so he got the clean sheet, obviously scored, max bonus, put up 0.7 XGI in that game, which is outrageous for a centre-back. Yeah, he's mega. Bournemouth away is not a red fixture either, by the way. We do have a Discord, mate. It's the FPL Cartel. You can check the link in the description to sign up. Timber, obviously, goal and assist as well. I sold Timber to get Gabriel and somewhat regret it because I could have had the both of them in my team, but I think I made the right move. I couldn't really do anything else to keep them both because I already have triple Arsenal, so it would have been really difficult. Cheers, Cortex. What else we got? Yeah, Watkins with a goal as well. 3 goals in his last 2 games. He's only played 120 minutes, so that's something. That's probably it, really. Saka, just ticking along, really, isn't he? 6-pointer, good enough. And then, yeah, max bonus obviously went to Gabriel. Yeah, I agree, Saint. Gabriel is just ridiculous. He's also, like, I don't think it's too outrageous to say he could be a captaincy option in some weeks. And then finally, the most frustrating game of the game week. Man United won, Wolves won. Obviously, Cunha, who a few people would have captained actually this week. I was trying to get the data on how many managers would have captained him. Let's see if Fantasy Premier League tweeted it or anything. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Well, he was transferred in by over 1 million managers, so that's something. Doesn't say anything about his number of captaincies. Oh well. Live FPL tweeted it. Cheers, mate. Thanks for not spoiling it as well. That's perfect. We can find it out together. I haven't seen it. Where does it say it? Is it the top 10k EO, is it? Where is it to? I can't see it, mate. Spoil it for me. Put it in the chat. Yeah, disappointing captaincy blank for those that had Cunha. Dorgu as well had the goal ruled out at the end of the game for offside. I think Dorgu was a fantastic shout for this week, and you can count yourself really unlucky if you owned him. 7.3% of the game captained him. That's interesting, that. Already did Semenyo to Saka, Van Dijk to Tarkowski. No, I wouldn't do that. I think that's probably it for the stream. I'm going to go and make a wildcard video now, I think. And then maybe a YouTube short about early transfer targets as well. Got to get all my content out before New Year's Eve because I'm going out tonight and I don't think I'm going to have any energy tomorrow to do much. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that stream. I hope you've done all right this game week so far. And I will see you, excuse me, I'll see you this evening for, yeah, I'll do a wildcard video because I think, all the chips have opened up again. People are going to be interested in doing that, aren't they? So I'll see you later. Cheers, everyone.